Hey Scorpio, it's great to be back. Dadhichi here with your karmic connections for the month of July 2023. Your astrological snapshot. How exciting. What's happening? Your ruler Mars with the planet ruling your marital affairs, Venus, moving into conjunction this month in a powerful combination in your 10th house. Now, I mentioned to one of the other star signs the fact that passion, which is really the key signature of that Venus and Mars, can also be passion that is not of a basically sexual nature. In fact, in your case, I see there's a lot of power in this 10th house. What's the 10th house? Vedic astrologers call the 10th house Karma Sthana. I need some chewing gum. I've got a persistent cough. I had bronchitis. I'm having a little mini break within our reading. I hope you don't mind. But I had pneumonia in December and I didn't realize, and then got over that, but then got a bout of bronchitis. So you'll excuse me if I'm coughing a lot during your reading, but I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a lot better. You probably noticed last year I was doing a lot of coughing while I was doing the readings, and that was because I had pneumonia and I didn't even realize. So now I'm going to chew some very hot mint gum while I try to complete your karmic connections reading. You know, you're able to meet someone if you're unattached. Maybe if you're attached too, be careful, because this has got all the hallmarks of this a sexual dalliance or meeting someone that can really turn on all your internal lights through the workplace, because this is all taking place in your 10th house. Your communication this month is going to be fantastic as a result of the new moon in your 3rd house in Capricorn, and because that 3rd house is an earthy zodiac sign for you, then these could be practical discussions rather than anything else. One of your rulers, Mars, moves to your 11th house on July 10th. So that has a strong flavor of socializing. I think you're already starting to see that that's a dominant theme now. For months and months, I felt there was a pulling back from this, and now you're re-emerging, having much more connection in the social sphere. And that will improve and increase as Mars transits into your 11th house on the 10th. On the 11th, Mercury moves in to cover for Mars in that conjunction with Venus, and moves very, very quickly to the conjunction, a Mercury-Venus conjunction in your 10th house. This is great. It combines all your communication skills with a lovely touch of aesthetics, creativity, and art. So you can bring those elements to your work this month, Scorpio, and that's going to have a marked positive impact on the quality of your work. It's going to have an impact on your employers, or the people you work with, and the people you work for, and around, clients included. Now, we also notice that on the 18th, there's a new moon, and that is taking place in your 9th house. And that new moon shows maybe a departure from the ways you've followed in terms of your views on life. There are some shifting patterns. You may have been open enough to understand that you can't hold fast to a particular philosophical view, and now the new moon in your 9th house is very interesting from that perspective. 9th house is also higher learning, so some of you, not all, some of you will be eyeing some new subject, something that can give you intellectual satisfaction throughout this period, and especially in the last couple of months, the last couple of weeks of this month. The 29th, Mercury moves to Virgo. There we see again, that dominant theme that I'm seeing here is an expansion of your social circle, networking yourself well, communicating your ideals and your philosophy and your desires to those people who can make a difference and who can bring you the satisfaction that you want. You still have that lovely karmic combination of Jupiter in the North Node. Western astrologers say that that has a very powerful impact on relationships. You are in magneto mode. In other words, you're very attractive right now. Well, we know Scorpio has that magnetic power. But right now, Jupiter and the North Node are just turning the volume up on that. Yep. Like bees to the honeypot. You should use that. This is a time, not just for emotional relationships, but any business relationships. If you're trying to make an impact on anyone, Scorpio, now is the time to do it. Get on over there to astrology.com.au. That is where I have more information, more and more and more. More is more, right? They say less is more, but in this case, there's more, which is more. So get on over there. Have a look at what I've written up there for this month. There's more on this. More is more. And I'd love you to subscribe, love you to drop me a line, tell me what you think. If you hate me, that's okay too. If you hate me, then there's something I can change to help you love me. I've also got that Jupiter and Rahu in the 7th house, so maybe I can use my magneto powers to draw you in. Join me next month. I'll be back. Hope you'll be back. Stay safe. Take care. Bye for now.